Hey, what's going on? My name is HaZeeq and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Crypto.com, ticker CRO against USDT. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous Crypto.com update, I would encourage you to check out the top right-hand corner of your video. There will be a link to the previous update. Make sure you watch that before watching this one so that you have more context. Now, jumping into the daily chart, we are in this beautiful uptrend. You can see that we're getting a bit overextended and, we may come back down to a level of support, and I would like to see this hold 50 cents. We may not come back that low, but this is the 1.272 on the Fibonacci retracement. We do have the swing high over here in February, swing low in June. That gives us the 1.618 at 82 cents, and we're almost getting towards that target. After that, we're going to be looking at $1.43. And at this point, it does look like it's very possible. It looks like it can actually get there. And from where we are right now, that would be an appreciation of 103%. So, still a lot more room to grow for Crypto.com. I think this is because of the Staples Center getting renamed to the Crypto.com Arena, and the news was announced a couple of days ago. And with the hype, this is really driving the demand up for Crypto.com. So yeah, if you've been buying in over here at these prices in July and you've been buying all these dips, you're in good profit right now. I wouldn't be entering Crypto.com right now. I would be buying off of support. So the first support I just gave you, the 1.272, and the 20 EMA on the daily chart, because we're a bit overextended from it. The EMAs are starting to turn vertical, but you're going to see this with a lot of projects moving into, the end of the year. This is what the euphoric stages of the bull market are going to be looking like. These parabolas to the upside. You get your targets, blow off top, then you have your pullback. So make sure you take profits with your exit strategies and you stick to your plan. You don't deviate from your plan midway through, because that always goes south, at least for me. So don't be greedy. If you're looking to take profits, take profits. There's always going to be a chance to buy back in lower. There will be these pullbacks, guys. Don't worry. We're going to have a bear market, in my opinion. I'm not stirring up any FUD or anything. This is just how the crypto cycles work. People say that we're going to enter a super cycle. They've been saying that in 2013, in 2017, and now they're saying it once again. So I think you don't have to be too bearish and you don't have to be too bullish. You have to be conservative, in my opinion. So do I see us coming up to $1.43? Absolutely. I think that is a fair target at this point. But if we do come there in this very strong move right now towards the end of December, I wouldn't be waiting for the next target at the 2.272. Even though we may get there, I wouldn't be holding my Crypto.com tokens. Or, you can just leave 15 or, 20% of your portfolio to ride out until the end of the bull market. And, if you get overextended, you can take more profits. But this would be my main, take profit zone, anywhere starting from $1.20 all the way to $1.40. Just so you manage your risk. And always stay conservative, guys. If you think Crypto.com is going to like $10 this bull market, I mean, obviously it can, but that's a bit too high, and it's not very smart to hold your money in a token that you think is going to 10x in a month. And if that money is something, is the money that you're going to need very soon, or that's going to affect your family in a way, or you need that money for anything else, then don't do it, basically, is what I'm saying. So invest only what you can afford to lose. So we're looking at 50 cents over here. We do have a level of support above that at 62 cents. That is the 1.414 on the fib. So yeah, that's pretty much the daily chart. Beautiful uptrend. I'd like to see the 20 EMA get back tested as support. Now, we do have a resistance trend line over here. We're breaking above it, and this is good, but we are overbought. We're extremely overbought, sitting at the RSI of 81 currently on the index. So very overbought. This is the time to be taking profits. Obviously, we can go even higher. You can see that we have another level of resistance over here on the RSI. And, this is where potentially you may, take your last profits before you expect a pullback. So 88 on the RSI. That's where we're getting rejected. You can see there's another level over here. This is where we got in February. So there we go. That's another zone you may potentially look at as a take profit, 92 on the index. So yeah, that's the daily chart. Let's jump into KuCoin. Okay, now if you jump into the weekly chart, you can see that we've had 4 bullish weeks. We're breaking the previous highs. We're looking to get to this wick over here at $2. Maybe we'll get there. I don't know. But you can see that we're starting to get a bit overextended. We're overextended on the RSI. We're sitting on the index of 90 actually on the weekly chart. So, this is your red flag basically. This is when I would start taking profits. But again, it depends on what your targets are. It depends on, what are your long-term targets? Are you holding Crypto.com for a several year period of time? How long do you plan? Is this just a pure speculation? If this is a speculation for you and this is like a midterm, short-term deal for you, then, this right now would be a nice place to start taking profits. But that's just me. I would like to see the retest of the 10 EMA on the weekly chart. Obviously, that is sitting at 35 cents. We can start getting overextended from here very quickly. And like I said, the parabolic movements are incoming, and this is what it looks like. So stochastic on the weekly, we're completely overbought. You can see that we're making another high over here. So potentially, you want to start looking at taking profits, or at least setting your targets so that when do you want to take profits. But like I said, taking profits right now is what I'll be doing with Crypto.com. Now jumping into the daily chart, I slapped on a fib retracement from the swing low November 11th to the swing high November 17th. We are getting the 1.414. That is the level we got rejected from. We're currently holding the 1.272, and we're looking at 80 cents over here, almost 81 cents. That is our 1.618 target. And as you can see, we're moving in this up channel, or this channel up pattern, and we're moving in it until we're not, right? So we're going to break down either, or we're going to invalidate it and break the resistance and start making, these parabolic moves, because right now you see this is a beautiful channel. We're holding the 10 EMA on the daily chart, looking good. So you may potentially come back down to this, swing high at 62 cents. I've given you that support on the previous chart, and you want to look at the 1.272 at 70 cents. But, I would still wait for a pullback at least, towards this, swing high at 62 cents. So that would be your perfect entry zone for Crypto.com at the minute. Now jumping into the oscillators, stochastic on the daily is starting to move up to the overbought. So once you start getting here on the daily chart, that's when you want to, perhaps start taking profits. On the daily RSI, as you can see, we're being supported by this trend line over here. As you can see, we do have multiple touches off of this trend line. And this means that in the future, we may potentially get 4 bounces off this trend line. In the future, we may get more bounces off this trend line. And, we may just stay overextended over here, have a bounce, move up, get up towards the end of the bull market, blow off top, then you move down and you land pretty much and go into the oversold over here. But yeah, things are looking good. Bitcoin is starting to recover. The MACD is actually overextended as well. The moving average is very far away from the signal line. So, this is another indicator that you want to be looking at. But like I said, it's always up to you when you take profits. I'm just here to, tell you what the charts are saying, what the charts are looking like. But so far, it's doing great. You may get pulled back over here. You may have a little pullback, get rejected from the zone, come back and touch this lower trend line. So you potentially may even come back as low as 46 cents. That is still something that's on the table when the news, settles down a bit. You may see a little potential pullback to 50 cents over here to the golden ratio. That is still possible. I do think that can happen. And, I'm just saying, look for the 50-cent pullback, because as you can see, once you start coming up to this resistance, you then come back down to the support of this channel. Actually, let me just fix up the channel a bit. Yep, just like that. So, and let me get that where you like that. There we go. So as you can see, once you come up to the resistance, you come back to support, another move towards the resistance. You didn't come back, right to the support, but you came back down, another move towards the upside, and now we're potentially either going to get supported by the 786 or come back down all the way down to the 618, the golden ratio. So yeah, those are your entry levels, guys. Like I said, long-term targets, $1.20, $1.40. Those are looking very good. If I missed out anything on the charts, please let me know down below in the comments. Check me out on Twitter. I do occasionally, I do actually, quite often post some quick TA updates on there and retweet some important stuff regarding, the crypto space. Check me out on Twitter. We do have a Telegram chat and a Discord server. You can actually ask for technical analysis in the Discord server. We do have a technical analyst in there, the moderator, who will help you out with the charts, or sometimes I do hop in there as well and chat with you and, give you TA updates. Same thing goes for the Telegram chat, and we do have a Patreon. Make sure to check me out on there. Also, guys, make sure to check out ExpressVPN. This is the best VPN that we have here in the space. And since we are in the crypto space, it is very important to keep our data safe because a lot of people are looking to take advantage of you. And this is, like I said, the best VPN that we have over here. 24/7 customer support. It's available in 94 countries, has more than 3,000 servers. 30-day risk-free. You can get your money back if you're not satisfied, so they don't keep your logs. And basically what this does is it protects your data. It encrypts your data so your local network providers cannot see what you're doing. Your governments can't track you down and track down what you're doing. You can download this onto your phone, your laptop, console, whatever it is. It's very convenient and easy to use. Now, it is useful for us in the crypto space as well because, as you know, for a lot of the American citizens, some exchanges do limit their abilities and what they can buy. So, a VPN would be their best choice to kind of go around that and take advantage of that in a sense. And it's also useful to combat censorship. For example, if you're living in the US and you want to access some content that's only available in Japan on Netflix or whatever streaming platform you're using, then a VPN is your best friend in this case. You can switch your IP address to a Japanese one, and then you'll be able to view all the Japanese shows. Plus, you can pay with Bitcoin so you can support and really bring in mass adoption yourself. And right now, you can get the 12 months package with a 35% discount. So feel free to check it out. Obviously, it would support the channel if you would use the link down below in the description. But that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I'm going to catch you in the next one.